Colin, is this true? I just wonder if we should get rid of the Taiwan Southern Min. Oh, you're way ahead of me! Chad, how do you... Oh, Chad. Okay. And then reintroduce the velar fricative. Oh my goodness. We have to call this language Quack. So, YouTube, how are you? Welcome back. Let's go back in. We are working on this language, which we've provisionally called sásjút, but I think we need to apply some sound changes to it to see what it will be. So let's go back. Let's do it. We've been making this cool tone system, and we need to actually evolve the name of the language. So let's do that first. So we have sla going to la. What's this going to turn into? This is going to turn into hi, so hi. And the lateral fricative is going to turn to sa. So sa. And then sásjút. Some real schwa vibes there. If anyone remembers the Tokipona Ruin Lex. So that's is that a deep cut at this point? And wrong column. Yeah, that is a wrong column. Okay, no. We're persevering. Okay, so then let's give the tone to this one. So this has a gem in it, so it's going to start off high, and this is going to end up high, so sásjút. So it's going to be sásjút. That's kind of nice. You were right, Benji. Always go with your gut. Okay, so gotta catch up on something. If we had nasal assimilation, I'm thinking of a situation where we have complementary distribution of, I think that, wait, Colin, is this true in Taiwan Southern Min, that you have complementary distribution of nasalization on vowels and nasals in the onset? I don't know why I have that idea in my head. Yeah, so this one is the name of this language is high, the other one is low, so we have me and sásjút. I kind of like it. So maybe we could do something like that, where we have where if you have maybe not nasalization, because we don't have that in this branch, and I don't think we want to introduce it because that's more characteristic of me. But maybe we could have it so that there is either a nasal in the onset or the coda. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, that's a really, really cool alternation. Lan or na. So maybe, yeah, we could do that. We could put I just wonder if we should get rid of the... We could get rid of the one in the onset. Okay, I gotta squint to see what Sauten's just read or written. So okay. Sauten, unfortunately, I can't read. The symbols didn't come through on my interface for the chat, but I see the velar nasals turning into a glottal stop, and then something happens. So let's explore this idea where if you have a nasal in a nasal will delete if there's a nasal in the coda. Or maybe it doesn't delete, but it becomes a stop or something. Yeah. So that way we would have sngun. Let's go back down to where it's defined on its own. Where is it? It's ngisun, right? Oh yeah, sngun. So we have skun, but low tone. Oh, you're way ahead of me, Chad. How do you? Oh, Chad. Okay, so skun, and then and then reintroduce the velar fricative. Oh my goodness. Let's keep it a skoon for a few seconds. Yeah, let's keep it a skoon for a few seconds. We have a few more things to adjust. So nom here is going to become dom, low tone because it was flanked by nasals. We're getting popular demand to turn ska into sh. No, not the Swedish one. I can't even do it. And I have questions about that one. I think a lot of people have questions about that IPA character. Ska to sh, sorry, make sure everyone can see. Nom to lom. Yeah, we could do that. Nom to lom. The question is what to do with the reason that it works in Southern Min / Hokkien is that, and Quayne, correct me if I'm wrong here, but D and L are allophones. Nom to lom makes more sense than dom. Well, the question is if we have it go to lom, which I like a lot, but what do we do then with mom and ngom? Yeah, questions. But we can do ska to sh. The question is, do any languages distinguish between those two, the alveopalatal and the palatal alveolar? Is Polish maybe? I don't know. No, Polish has some very fine-grained distinctions in that part of the consonant space. I don't recall what it is exactly. But let's, for the sake of keeping our sanity, let's turn it into our familiar friend. Where is it? It's over here. So shun. That's cool. Shun. Okay. So then the question is, yeah, what is going to become of these? So we could just write them out. M, N, angma / the velar nasal. What are they going to become? They could become something like w, l. I don't know. We've already used k, so this is looking a bit kind of haphazard. Whereas if we did something like b, d, g, it would be clear what to do with it. We could do w, l, r. As Benji points out, this velar approximant. Where on earth is that? I don't even know where that is on this keyboard. Ah, here it is. There it is. And then we're contrasting w and l, which doesn't sound... I don't know. I like it, but I fear that we're getting into dangerous territory. We could just steal Hokkien solution. Balaga. Or we could steal, well, not steal, but we could just use the stops. We shouldn't get bogged down on it. We can change it later if we want. This solution works for our shun if we just make them oral stops. I don't know. Let's just keep it for now. That way we have dom and something then like, yeah. Then we have something like tnam, getting low tone, becoming tkam, tkam. And have we tolerated things like this before? Tkam? I don't think so. We might have to adjust this further. Yeah. But regardless, for now we have tkam. We could do something with this less. Tonally, what's going to happen to it? It's going to become something like high, low. And then it's going to turn into let. We haven't done anything about the L's and R's and the onsets, which me did. We may not want to do it here. Yeah, Jack's in favor of keeping those initial consonant clusters. But I like Benji and Quain's thought about TK becoming ch. So cham. This language feels like it's carving out its identity quite nicely. Cham. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. I'm pleased with this. And then we have moi for eat. That's a great word. Moi. Do we have more languages with clusters? Yeah, B2A2 has clusters. We haven't. Yeah, B2A2 has quack. And CA has smlor and pkak and ban. So, you know, we haven't lost our opportunity to play with clusters, but I think sásjút can handle clusters initially, at least. I think that's good. Let's see what to do with some of the things that I think we have to call this language quack. Where was it? Where's Pekwa? Yes. Okay, officially now, this language is called quack. What are we doing for that word in sásjút? We have a geminate, so we're going high. So pak. That's cute. But we have to deal with the one that Quain hated in the other language. That cluster, where was it? We have these things like chnan. This is going to turn into a low tone because it's flanked by nasals, but our rule is telling us that we go chdan or chtan to assimilate in voicing. This is, we could use this chnya idea that Benji has, but this ends in a nasal, so we have to denasalize the stop. And so I think what we do then is just delete that second T. So we have a bit of a conspiracy of things creating these ch onsets. Chan. And similarly, basically we can rewrite this rule to be a bit cleaner. P, T, K, go to nothing after ch. So then we can get rid of chkal this way. Becomes chai. And this is going to start off with, what's it going to start off with? High tone, I think. It's going to be a high tone word. Chai. Yeah, we did have ch going to ch in the other language, but I kind of feel like we have this preference. This language seems to like this ch onset, and so I think we should keep it. Sht does sound kind of Slavic. Well, why don't we put that in one of the other languages? Yeah, and then so we can just say all consonants delete after ch. So then we have chol becoming choi, becoming choi. What does this mean? Sit. Choi. Yeah. Okay. So the next steps, I think we're probably at the point where we should draw to a close for today. I'm really happy with this. This is cool. I think we've created two related languages that have different structures. Oh, we need. Oh, yep. Okay. Before we go, stop everything. We need to make sure that we have creaky voice on one of these tones. Okay, chat. Thoughts on creaky voice? What I know about creaky voice is that it shows up in low tones in Mandarin. That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge of creaky voice. So, if anyone has inspiration for what to do with creaky voice, LH is creaky. So let's say that LH is creaky. So snge. We can actually, to show you how little I know about creaky voice, I don't even know what the IPA diacritic for it is. So, you know, just goes to show you don't know everything. So let's say that LH is going to be our creaky voice, the tone that's associated with creaky voice. Oh, it's tilde below. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So let's get ourselves a creaky voice diacritic, and let's put it on this LH. But so this is just sort of allophonic. It's redundant. It's coming along with LH, with the rising tone, SNE. We may want to phonemicize it at a later date, but I think to fulfill our charge, our task for today, which is that it has to have creaky tone. The only thing we haven't done is Sandhi yet, but I don't think we have time to get into that today. So all of our rising tones will be associated with creaky voice. We may want to play with that and do something else with it later, but I think for now that's good. So this is so my homework is going to be to get all of this into Lexergy. Wish me luck with that, and then we'll be able to return to Me and Sásjút on another occasion, most likely next week. I think we're on a roll here, and we want to do some more. So I'm gonna scoot over back to the full screen. I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Bye YouTube. Thanks for joining us. It's so much fun making tone systems with you. Come back, because more is gonna come. Until then, I'll give you the big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.